I invested £3.72, or the price of one Costa coffee, into the stock market every day for over 2.5 years. Now, the stock market can be a scary place. You know, people all over social media will claim that in your first year you can be earning hundreds, if not thousands of pounds. The funny thing about all of this is they don't actually tell you how to do it or what stocks they're invested in. So in today's video, I will show you exactly what £3.72 or one Starbucks coffee into the stock market every single day looks like, and exactly what stocks I've invested in to get these returns. To be honest, I think most of you are going to be shocked with the results in this video. So make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, because I make videos like this all the time. Okay, so let's start this journey back in 2021. You know, I decided it was time I consistently started to invest into the stock market. You know, I had some money invested in the markets before, but I'd never done it on a consistent scale. I'd recently learned the term DCA, which stands for dollar cost averaging. Now, this term changed my life and changed how I look at stocks forever. Basically, dollar cost averaging is where you invest into the stock market over a period of time. You know, it could be every week, it could be every month. Basically, investing a lump sum all at once into the stock market. So say you invest $800 upfront into the stock market and the average cost of the stock is $10. Now, after 8 months of investing, the stock price is still $10. So you've actually made 0% on that $800 lump sum investment. Now, instead of investing the $800 upfront, you invest $100 a month over the next 8 months. Now, as you can see, sometimes the stock price costs more at $20, but sometimes it costs less at $7. So the average cost that you've bought the stock at goes from $10 all the way down to $8.16. So instead of earning 0% on your $800, you end up earning 20% return. This helps with the volatility of the market. So that way, you don't just lose half your investment on day one if it goes down 20%. So after learning what this meant, I decided I needed to implement this strategy. So here comes the hard part, and where I bet 99% of people don't make the right choice. It was time to pick what stocks to invest this money into. This is where a lot of people mess up, and everyone on the internet has an opinion on where you should put your money, so it's really hard to get some solid advice. But after doing hours of research and actually trading stocks before in like 2019, 2020, I kind of had a good idea where I wanted to put this £3.72 every single day. I decided I wanted to invest into the S&P 500 index fund. I did this as, historically speaking, you can expect around a 10% return every single year. So if that means nothing to you, I can break it down like this. So over the last 30 years, the S&P 500 has grown around a 9.89%. So this might not sound like a lot, but for example, if you was to invest £200 a month into this index fund with these returns, over the next 40 years, you could expect to be a millionaire. Damn! So anyways, we start this challenge in January 2021, and at this moment in time I have around £587 invested, and I currently have a £13 loss. Things are not looking too good. So I was really excited to try this new strategy. Things needed to change. I need to escape the matrix here. Okay, so since January 2021, I've invested a total of £3,402, which comes out to £3.72 a day since January 2021. This has been over 2.5 years of constantly investing £3.72 into the stock market. So as you can see, that £3.72 adds up really fast over a long period of time. That Starbucks coffee is costing you £3,400 over the space of 2.5 years. It's pretty nuts. But by investing £3.72 into the market every day since January 2021, I've turned my £13 loss into £403 profit. We are now up over 11%. So going from minus £13 to £400 profit is pretty insane, especially with passive investing. Like, I've not thought about this at all. I've got an auto invest feature on this app, and it just takes the money out of my bank account and it puts it into the stock market. Now, I did have a little bit invested before. Like I said, I had £500 invested into the market before. So take these numbers with a little grain of salt, but the principle stays the same. If you can find a way to invest just £3 into the stock market every single day, you can earn a profit like this. Now, obviously, previous returns are not an indicator of future returns, so make sure you do your own research before investing into any sort of stock market. But however, for me, this seems to have worked out pretty amazingly. The fact that I'm sitting on over £400 profit from this little £3.72 a day is insane, and this also doesn't include the dividends that I get paid every single quarter, which I think now equals something about £15 every quarter. So that's about an extra £60 a year for absolutely doing nothing. This is something that I think I'm going to be doing for the next 5, 10, maybe even 15 years. Thing is, investing like this will eventually start to compound. This is where people, ordinary people like me and you, can start to earn millions of pounds with the power of compound interest. So yeah, right now we're only sitting on £400 profit, but in the future this will keep growing and growing and growing. And I know it seems far-fetched, but this £3.72, this coffee, this Starbucks coffee, can literally make you a millionaire over like 30, 40 years. Now, I'm not saying live like a hermit. I'm not saying don't do anything nice, don't enjoy yourself. You know, I'm a big believer in the fact that you should not only think about your future, but also enjoy the moment you're living with now. I feel like when you're 30, 40 years old, you'd do anything to be in your 20s. However, there's definitely a balance. If you can find a way to invest, you know, just as little as £3 into the stock market every single day, you really can't go wrong with this. So now that you've seen the results, you might actually want to invest into the S&P 500 and, you know, what makes it so good, and, you know, why is this so safe and why did I choose it over any of these type of stocks? Basically, the S&P 500 is an index fund. It's made of the top 500 companies in America. This is stuff like, you know, Apple, Microsoft, proper blue collar chip stocks that are not going anywhere anytime soon. You know, this is a lot more safer than just investing in one individual stock, because let's say Apple has a bad iPhone release, they go down 20% in the stock return, you've just lost 20% of your portfolio if you only invest in Apple. Whereas Apple's had the same minus 20%, but it's in the S&P 500, you know, you might go down 0.5% in your portfolio. You're not going to feel the effects as much. For people like me, and maybe people like yourselves that don't want to spend hundreds and hundreds of hours learning and investing into certain individual stocks and looking at company analysis videos and stuff like that, this is probably the way to go. You can literally invest in it, auto invest in it. You don't have to look at the portfolio, and you will sleep at night knowing that you don't have to worry about having no money in the morning. So if you want to invest into the S&P 500 yourself and use the same app that I'm using Trading 212, a link will be down in the description and we'll both get one free share. So yeah, if you would like updates on this stock portfolio and where this £3.72 will get me in the future, definitely let me know, because, you know, I could make updates on this, you know, every 6 or maybe every 12 months. So comment down below if you want to see that. I'll be happy to do it. But I hope you all have a good day. I hope this video has been insightful, and I'll see you in the next one.